Ready.
So for the sold-out crowd of tickets available here at the Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, and the millions watching around the world live on DAZN, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner with his trainer, Joel Diaz. Wearing red with white, official weight, 167.6 pounds. His professional record stands at 23 fights, 21 victories, including 12 knockouts with only 2 defeats. He's a former WBC Silver International Champion as light heavyweight and super middleweight, and also former WBC International Super Middleweight Champion. From Istanbul, the fighting pride of Turkey, known as the Turkish Wolf, the #1 WBC ranked challenger in the world, Avni Yıldırım! And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner with his trainer, Eddie Reynoso, wearing black with white, also officially weighing in at 167.6 pounds. In his professional career, 54 victories, including 36 big wins by knockout, only 1 defeat with 2 draws, and he's undefeated for 6 years, and considered by many to be, pound for pound, the best in the world. He's the former 2-time light middleweight world champion, former middleweight world champion, former light heavyweight world champion, the reigning, defending super middleweight champion of the world, damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, México, presentando al gran campeón, Saúl Canelo
Gentlemen, you have received instructions in the dressing rooms. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands and God bless.
When asked what he expected of himself tonight, Canelo said, "I want to be perfect, and I will be perfect."
And Yildirim, coming off a 2-year layoff, had to wait 7 extra minutes before Canelo got into the ring.
Will he last 7 minutes once the bell rings? That's the question.
Okay,
when pressured, Canelo turns into a seek and destroy warrior. We believe that will be the game plan for the Turkish Wolf. 12 rounds for the unified super middleweight championship of the world. Canelo in pink and white, Yildirim in red and white.
Yildirim tried to touch gloves right now, but Canelo wasn't having it. This is a fight.
Left hook lands and already moves it.
That's that uppercut that Canelo's going to be looking for.
Saw Chris Eubank land the uppercut that pulled Yildirim down a few years ago. Anthony Joel landed some uppercuts throughout the course of the 10 rounds of their fight. So yes, it is a punch that'll be there.
Canelo went constantly to the body against Rocky. He did so against Callum Smith as well. Do you see that being his strategy tonight, Sergio?
Absolutely, but he's going to start it off with the uppercuts to get those elbows up, just like he did there. Uppercuts and body shots is what you can expect from Canelo. That's exactly what Yildirim is susceptible to.
Yildirim being a little bit more patient than perhaps we thought.
More reserved and docile, that's for sure. He came out wanting to shake hands, and normally he starts off real aggressively. He's dropped fighters before really early.
I'm not sure he's landed a punch yet. Right on the belt line goes Canelo, and again with the right hand. Waiting for Yildirim to engage.
Maybe maybe this is part of the game plan that Joel Diaz was talking about. We all expected, I'm sure, including Canelo, for Yildirim to come out really aggressive. That's his style. He's rugged and he puts pressure in there. And maybe this is a strategy that they're implementing.
Yeah, part of the reason he's called, or was called, Mr. Robot, is that he keeps that guard really high. And you can see early on in this fight, Canelo has aggressively targeted the midsection.
Let's see if Yildirim's going to let that right hand go. So far, it's been a jab fest from the Turkish Wolf.
You know, it's one thing to have a right hand, but like what we saw with Sergey Kovalev, letting it go leaves yourself exposed. So even if a fighter goes in with that as part of their plan, they're not going to throw it if they know something big's coming back.
Well, so far, what I could see that Joel Diaz taught Avni Yıldırım is patience. This is maybe the most patient I've seen Yıldırım in the first round. He's dropped fighters early in the first round, second round, just like he did Lolinga Mock in the second, Derek Edwards in the second. Those fights ended up going the distance.
So a very pedestrian round one, especially from Yıldırım.
Estoy agarrando aire, está. No te ha soltado la derecha, güey, No te confíes. Hazlo fallar, pero no te me quedes, se lo corto yo aquí, güey, porque me le bajan la guardia. Si le vas a descansar a su distancia, empiézalo a llavear aquí y aquí. Y regrésame rápido a la izquierda. ¿Simón? Y cuando tires la izquierda, no me la cuelgues porque está más largo y te quiere cazar una vez. Así.
And this is what you're going to be seeing all night. That uppercut just to land those body shots right there. Anytime you have a fighter that keeps his hands up that high, it's the uppercuts and the body shots around the elbow that he's susceptible to.
Joel Diaz told us we cannot win a decision. We know this. We have to take risks, and we cannot start slow. Chris, he has started slow.
He has. And one of the things you worry about with Yıldırım, based on past significant fights, he gets hit with a lot of power shots, almost 15 per round, according to CompuBox.
Nice uppercut with the right hand for Canelo.
That's one of them. Anthony Durrell landed 43% of his power punches. Chris Eubank landed 51% of his power punches.
And again with the left uppercut. Yıldırım's got to get busy. It's target practice right now for Canelo. And it's a stationary target. Boy, he wants that left hook to the liver, doesn't he?
Yıldırım is not letting his punches go. That's only going to encourage Canelo to let his hands fly. He has the faster punches and he's more explosive.
Again, uppercut, right hand. Yıldırım does not answer back.
You can see that Canelo's looking for those uppercuts, left and right.
You think that's an early game plan or just something he's learning on the fly, that those are the punches that are landing?
No, if he saw Anthony Durrell fight Yıldırım, he knows exactly that's the punch that's going to land, especially when you have a high guard like Yıldırım does.
Eddie Reynoso is one of the best strategists in boxing. It's clear that he is looking hard at that body and saying it is available to you every single time.
We do know Yıldırım is very tough, has a lot of heart. He'll stick around for a while. But how much longer can he stick around if he just keeps absorbing all these uppercuts and body shots?
That was a vicious left hook to the liver by Canelo.
Right on the belt line. And there was the right hand, a swing and a miss, and Canelo gave him a receipt. Standing right in the middle of the ring. Not much movement.
Which is not like Yıldırım. You know, he comes out really aggressive and puts the pressure, but if this is the game plan, you gotta at least give him credit for being patient.
At what point his patience become being reluctant.
Maybe he's trying to fill out the power and the speed and engage the timing of Canelo before he starts his offense.
Another easy round to score for the champ.
Three. Avni, when you're here, cover up. Watch his uppercut. Hey, just step back a little bit, make him miss that uppercut. Hey, and come back with the uppercut hook. Hey, touch him more with the jab. Touch him more with the jab. Remember, hey, jab to the body, and overhand right. Feint him, jab to the body. Okay? How you feel? Talk to me. You good? Okay. No respect to this guy. Let's go. Did he hurt you already? Did he hurt you? Ask him if you hurt him. No? Okay. No more now.
And this is going to be the money punch for Canelo all night right there, setting up that right uppercut, that left uppercut, which is going to bring the arms up of Yıldırım. And then he can concentrate on the body, but those uppercuts in that round is what caused the damage.
Joel Diaz said step back, make him miss the uppercut, and then counter with a right. Easier said than done for Yıldırım. Round 3 scheduled for 12.
That punch was blocked, and you've seen Yıldırım jump up in the air. That's how hard Canelo punches, even when blocked.
I'm not sure Yıldırım has landed one significant power punch yet. Canelo, on the other hand, doesn't.
Well, you can see that right hand of Yıldırım dipping up and down as Canelo continues to land those lefts to the body.
That right hand from
right now,
scored.
take pictures with people. I feel like I'm a little bit more.
Those are vicious body punches. Even though Yıldırım's blocking those shots, believe me.
1, 2, and down goes Yıldırım. He's trying to laugh it off.
The fastest knockout Canelo has had in the last 10 years was James Kirkland into the 3rd round. Can he beat it tonight?
He senses the end. Downstairs, upstairs. Yıldırım not firing back. Look at Canelo just piecing him apart. There's the counter left, finally, from Avni Yıldırım.
Yıldırım is hurt to the body. Canelo should keep digging, doubling up downstairs.
And again, a straight right.
That shot hurt Yıldırım again. Yıldırım is hurt to the body.
They said they were going to pressure Canelo. They were going to get him out of his comfort zone. They were going to put him on his back foot. None of those things have happened.
If Canelo doubles up on one side of the body, Yıldırım will go down again. He's hurt.
All 15,000 seats available have been sold here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
You know, Sergio, we talked about how guys tend to revert back to what they know when they get into a firefight. This looks a lot like the Yıldırım I saw against Chris Eubank, getting in tight and not throwing any punches back when you get clipped.
And he's letting Canelo sit down on these punches, Sergio.
Well, as a bigger man, he's allowed to let Canelo get a little bit aggressive. He can endure those punches, but I haven't seen any kind of resistance from Yıldırım. No offense.
Maybe he needs to turn back into Mr. Robot.
Yes, he does. Maybe he does.
You all right? I'm gonna give you one more round at me. If I don't see you work, I'm gonna stop you. I'm telling you, you gotta show me something. I'm here to take care of you. How you feel? How are you? Well, hey, I'm giving you one more fucking round. Hey, if you're not showing me that you're okay, I'm gonna stop you. Understand? You all right? You okay? You okay?
And then we're going to see Canelo turn the right hand just to penetrate the gloves of Avni Yıldırım perfectly, right on the money. And that's the problem with that type of defense right there. You block your peripheral vision, and punches like that land.
The only takeaway you can have, and there it's over.
They have stopped the fight. It's over. No mas from Avni Yıldırım, and this was just a pound-for-pound beatdown by Canelo Alvarez.
The moment was too big and the lights were too bright for Avni Yıldırım. He did the talking, he did not do the walking.
Yeah, the new and improved Avni Yıldırım was just new. An anticlimactic finish, but certainly the type of finish everyone expected, a knockout win.